Hello everyone, you're watching Sikkim Static and Current. Here I am Buddha Nath presenting to you a special video regarding a special type of examination known as State Level Eligibility Test or SLET. In this video, we will learn about its scope, the nature of examination, its structure. We will also know its syllabus, and we will also get to know how to strategize our preparation for this examination. So let's start our video by at first discussing about the examination. So what is SLET? It is an annual examination for the eligibility of assistant lecturership in colleges and universities of Northeast India. So those who qualify this examination can teach in colleges and universities of Northeast India. In addition to that, it also helps in getting admission for PhD courses within the Northeast region. And a total of 6% of the appearing candidates are declared qualified for eligibility of assistant professorship. So 6% of the appearing candidates are qualified. They pass this examination. Now, as we spoke of getting getting help in PhD courses, here is a portion of the prospectus of Sikkim University, which indicates the advantage of clearing SLET. So see, it clearly says that a weightage of 10% on the marks obtained in written examination shall be awarded to candidates with UGC NET, UGC CSIR NET, ICAR NET, ICMR NET, DBT NET, SLET, GATE, and all the remaining things. So SLET gives us a clear advantage in getting PhD courses at SU. But it is not only the Sikkim University. Most of the universities of the Northeast region, they give preferences or certain kind of advantage if you have cleared SLET. So it has two advantages. One is you become eligible to teach in the colleges, plus you get some advantages while trying to get PhD admission. Now for this year, as we mentioned, it is an annual examination. So it is held once every year, normally in February, March. So for this year, the online application had started from 15th November itself, and the last date for online application is 7th January of the next year. The date of examination has been scheduled on 19th March, which happens to be a Sunday. Answer key is normally released after 5 to 7 days of the completion of examination. Sometimes there is some delay, so we can expect that the answer key will be released between 26th March and 31st March 2023, and the result will be declared in the month in any day of the month of July and August 2023. If you wish to compare with this year, the examination was held on 13th March this year, and the result was declared on 18th March. So we can expect a similar schedule for the upcoming year or the upcoming examination. So moving on, the subjects in which the SLET is held are these: Assamese English, economics, and all these things. The important thing, the reason I put this slide in here is to note that there is no SLET for subjects like Nepali, Lepcha, Bhutia, Limbu. Actually what happens is Guwahati University of Assam, it conducts this SLET, and only those subjects which are taught there in the Guwahati University, on those subjects only the SLET is held. Other subjects there is no SLET. So that for that region there is no SLET for Nepali, Lepcha, Bhutia, etc. So that is the special thing that we need to remember. Now eligibility for the exam, it is similar to all the other examinations. For general, unreserved general EWS candidates, they have to have secured at least 55% marks in their master's degree, or equivalent examination. And for the candidates which come under some kind of reservation except the general EWS, they have to have a minimum of 50% marks in their masters. So those can apply. Now those who haven't completed masters but they are appearing or they are giving their final master's examination, they can also apply, and a similar criteria for their marks is there: 55% for the general or the general EWS, and for the remaining reserved candidates, 50% marks is minimum. You have to have minimum of 50% marks in your scorecard. But for those who are giving their final year examination, final third semester, fourth semester examination of masters, they have to clear their master's course in order to get the SLET certificate. So for example, if I clear, if I am a if I am a student of master's second year, and I happen to clear a SLET, but if I do not clear my master's examination, final year examination or final semester examination, then I will not get SLET certificate. Although I will be given 2 years, I will be given 2 years from the date of concerned SLET result. So after the declaration of result, uh, I uh, if I who haven't completed my master's degree, within 2 years, if I complete the master's degree, then I will get the SLET result. But if I do not complete it, then I will not get the SLET result. For those who are appearing, so you also have to qualify for your respective masters. You have to also clear your master's exam in order to get this thing, and you have to complete your master's exam with these minimum marks, like 55% for general and 50 for the reserve. Moving on, there is no upper age limit for eligibility for applying for assistant professors. So there is no upper age limit. And another thing that we have to remember is that the certificate that will be issued by SLET is valid forever. The validity period of certificate is forever. So once you have cleared SLET, you don't have to clear it every once in a while. Once you clear it, it is done and dusted. Its validity period remains forever. Now, the structure and syllabus of the test. The test will consist of 2 papers. All the 2 papers will have objective type questions of the following forms: multiple choice, matching, assertion and reasoning, true and false. So they will all be they will all have 4 options, and among the 4 options you have to select. But the nature of the questions will the nature of the questions will be of these types. It will be a direct question like multiple choice. It will involve matching. It will also involve assertion and reasoning, and true and false. The test will be held on a day in 2 separate sessions. So a single day, that is 19th of March, the test will be held on the same day in 2 different sessions. Now for the first session, the paper will be one. It is a general paper. Here the number of questions is 50. One question will have 2 marks. So a total marks of 100 comes from general paper, for which the examination is held in the first session, which is 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. In the second paper, it concerns your respective subjects. So for example, if I'm giving SLET in physics, so I'll have to give the second paper in physics. It will have 100 questions. Each question will weigh 2 marks only, so 200 marks total. And the duration of examination will be 2 hours, 11:30 to 1:30 on the same date, which is 19th of March for this year. Now the syllabus for paper 1 should be general. It will intend to assess the teaching research aptitude of the candidate. It will be designed to test reasoning ability, comprehension, divergent thinking, general awareness of the candidate. General knowledge, simple mathematics, reasoning ability, and teaching and research aptitude has to be tested. The questions come from these portions. For the second part, the questions come from our respective subjects. So physics, questions for physics, chemistry for chemistry, and so on. And each question will carry 2 marks. And the good thing to know is there will be no negative marking. There will be no negative marking for both the papers. In the entire examination, there will be no negative marking. Now, once the exam is done, the procedure to declare the result or to calculate the result is as follows. So let's say here it is given a hypothetical example. If 1,20,000 candidates register, and actually 1 lakh candidates appear in the set. If 1 lakh candidates appear, so it is not counted as to how many candidates apply. The only thing that counts is how many candidates actually appear in the examination. So if 1 lakh people appear in the examination of all subjects or of all categories, 6% of that is 6,000. If 1 lakh people appear, 6,000 6,000 will be declared. 6,000 number of people will be declared qualified in that year. Now this 6,000 will be divided among various subjects according to the reservation policy, of course, and in that way the different number of seats for different categories, different subjects is decided. So after that the result is declared. So a total of 6% of the appearing candidates will pass through the examination. Now to strategize our preparation for the paper 1, the first thing is we have to solve the PYQs of SLET, previous year questions of SLET. The syllabus matches with UGC NET, so practicing the previous year questions of UGC NET helps. Actually, the syllabus of SLET is a portion of a syllabus of UGC NET. It is not the entire syllabus of UGC NET, but it involves a portion of UGC NET. So therefore, practicing the previous year questions and all the sample questions of UGC NET also helps while preparing. Third thing is general knowledge concerning India and especially Northeast. We have to have a good grasp of the general knowledge of India and the Northeast region. Especially the institutes of the Northeast region, the different universities, when they were established, who were the founding vice chancellors, and all those things, and also of the a general awareness of various things of India is also sought. Especially institutes of Northeast is very important. And the other thing, as we already discussed, is the teaching teaching aptitude. This also comes in paper 1. So one has to have a good preparation of teaching aptitude. But if one takes the help of UGC NET and its study materials, then one can easily prepare for the teaching aptitude part of the examination. So for paper 2, the same thing applies. First is solving PYQs of SLET. Many questions repeat throughout the years, not large, but some questions they do repeat. The same questions repeat. And the second thing is PYQs of UGC and UGC CSIR NET. What happens is, what we have noticed is that some of the questions which have previously come in UGC or UGC CSIR NET, they come in SLET after some years. So the same question can come. So solving the PYQs of our NET examination also helps. And the third thing, which is I think very important, is we have to brush our basics of subject. Brushing the basics of your subject, because the questions in SLET are framed from random portions. There is a vast syllabus. The syllabus is same as NET. The questions come from random portions, and the questions are relatively basic in comparison to NET. What happens is when we normally prepare for NET, we prepare for advanced questions, tough questions. In that process, we tend to ignore the basic and tricky concepts regarding the subject, and which will be tested in the SLET. So those questions which are tricky, which are basic, will appear in SLET, and they will come from random portions. So having a good grasp of the basics of our subject helps us secure good marks in the paper 2. Now you must have already been interested after knowing various advantages of the scope and strategy of the examination. So if you are interested in applying for the examination, you have to apply. You have to go to sletonline.co.in where there is a apply now button, and wherein you'll have to fill in all the details. Before that, you have to keep some documents ready. The first thing is scanned copy of passport size photo and signature, scanned copy of your category certificate. So if you just mention the category, it will not happen. You have to upload the scanned copy of category certificate, and you have to also upload the scanned copy of final semester mark sheet. If you haven't completed your masters and you're appearing for the last examination, third or last semester examination, then you have to produce and upload an attestation certificate, which has to be duly signed by your HOD in the website. So you have to upload that. The attestation certificate it has been pasted in this website only, so you can download it from there and get it duly signed from your HOD and upload. And the fee structure is respectively for general candidates it's 1200, for OBC 1050, general 1050, SC/ST 1000, and PWD 800. So this is everything about SLET. We have come to know about everything regarding SLET, how it happens, how frequent is it happens, what is its structure, what is its syllabus, and how to strategize our preparation. And I'm sure you all must be interested knowing all the advantages. So if you're interested, SSC is offering a dedicated course for state level eligibility test this year, and wherein we'll give a detailed notes for entire syllabus. We will solve all the PYQs, and we will design and ensure a lot of practice with the help of test series. And if you all are interested, if someone is interested in enrolling, you can comment below to enroll, inquire, or you can WhatsApp at this number. So this is it. I hope you have learned most of the things about SLET, and if you have any confusions, please do mention in the comment box, and share this video with all your friends who are giving their master's exam, who have completed their master's exam. And if you want to prepare, enroll as early as possible for the dedicated course. Thank you very much.